Microphone attendant number 2.
Chair, I would like to introduce Craig Caulfield.
Great.
Good morning, everybody. I would like to support your nomination, Mr. Hunt, and I think that's an excellent background career. My wife's from New Zealand, so we travel to New Zealand regularly. I'm wondering, ANZ has the dominant position in New Zealand, unlike in Australia. And BNZ, I'm wondering what is happening to increase BNZ's market share in New Zealand, vis-a-vis ANZ being perhaps twice the size of BNZ, being NAB.
Thank you, Craig. As you may know, I've also got very close connections to New Zealand and take a keen interest in the business over there. Warwick, I wonder if I could get you just to make a couple of brief comments about the momentum in the New Zealand business, because I know that there's been some positive developments.
Thank you very much indeed for the question. Yes, ANZ is still the largest bank in New Zealand, but you'll find the margin of that leadership is diminishing. Bank of New Zealand is very focused, as indeed is National Australia Bank, on the business market, but I'm pleased to say that the strategy that has been adopted under the leadership of my predecessor, Mr. Mackay, is leading to gains in market share across all of the key segments. So while we are nowhere complacent, and we remain very, very humble about this, it is our intention ultimately to become the best bank in New Zealand.
I note that's the same intention of Andrew Irvine, to really uplift customer service. What specific things can you do, to increase that market share further? Are there particular items you can refer to?
I think the obsession with customer service is a very, very good example. And, we've always had that position in business banking. It's actually bringing that more broadly to personal banking, and also a very, very strong focus on the Auckland market, where certainly if you were to look at us, say 7 or 8 years ago, we were not as strong as we actually need to be.
One final thing, I notice when I drive around New Zealand, a lot of the New Zealand banks and branches have a model of going to part-time or half-time or something like that. What's the status of branch closures, or how are you dealing with branches in New Zealand? We know what's happening in Australia. There's been 1,000 branch closures in the last several years across all the banks. Is it the same in New Zealand, or is there a different strategy there?
Speaking to the New Zealand strategy specifically, we have 127 branches across New Zealand. We have no present intention of changing that. And to the very good point you make in and around part-time staffing of those branches, we're moving back to a full 5-day-a-week model.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Caulfield.